Misfits Boxing is coming to Telford. We're on DAZN. Jay Swingler's topping the card. There's Tag Team Mania. There's the first ever female title to be contested, and in the light heavyweight division, hopeful King Kenny takes on Ashley Rak-Su. This is one not to be missed. This is the digital face-off. Kenny and Ash join me now. Fellas, a very warm welcome. How are we doing?
Feel great. Been training hard. I feel amazing, the best I've ever felt, and I can't wait to get in the ring. It's going to be a good fight.
Ash, how are you doing, mate?
I'm good, man. You know me, I'm excited. Grateful. I'm looking forward to it. I'm training hard, and I know that the 4th of March is going to go off. So it's going to be another great event, and probably going to be the best fight of the night as well, actually. So yeah, I'm gassed.
Absolutely. Ash, I'm going to start with you, if that's okay. You talk about potential fight of the night, and I couldn't agree more. Would it be fair to say, given what happened in the last fight, you had a very tough opponent, we know what happened there, you've got to come back and make a bit of a point now. Is that your kind of mindset going into this?
Yeah, well, I think it's a great opportunity for both of us at the end of the day. Like, for me, I'm looking at it as I took the Anthony Taylor fight, and obviously it was a tough one, and clearly it didn't go the way that I wanted it to go. But we bounce back, we get back up, and we move. And I think similarly to Kenny, I think in the scene, most people that know boxing can clearly see that he's got a lot of skills, but there's been some questionable results. And the DK Money fight was clinical, and he looked really good, but almost over too quickly, so he didn't get to show off what he could actually do. So I think what you're going to get now going into this fight is two people who deep down believe they're a lot better than they previously showed. And it's an opportunity to show that against somebody who's credible on the other side of the ring. So, yeah.
Kenny, what do you make of Ash's assessment there?
I mean, yeah, I think he's right, because obviously with my last fight, DK Money, I wanted to show a lot more, but obviously I can't control the power of my right hand. Whereas, you know, Rak-Su, a lot of people are giving me stick for fighting Rak-Su, saying as a bum, but I want to know if any of those guys that are giving me stick can take a punch with 10-ounce gloves and get back up and finish the fight. People don't understand that Rak-Su is a guy that's got heart. You know, he's going to give me a good fight, but unfortunately, I'm just going to have to beat him up. I'm going to, you know, slowly break him down, and I'm going to finish him in round 3, because he needs to understand that there's levels to this. But I do respect him for taking him the fight.
Bro, you can't wait until round 3. Most of your fans on TikTok have said you're gonna knock me out in round 2. So you got to speed it up a little bit.
Not round 2. This time I want to make sure I showcase a lot of ability, and then when you're cooked, I'll take it. I'll take the kill.
Okay. Let me. What did you see that made you want to take this fight? Because let me keep it 100 with you. Yeah. Let me just be 100% honest, bro. Yeah. If I was gonna write up a list of people that I could fight, your name would have been very high on that list, right?
Right.
And so when I found out you wanted to fight me, I was like, my first thing was, is this serious? Like, do you actually want to fight me? So yeah. What did you see? Like, why do you think you're gonna be able to knock me out in 3 rounds? Especially seeing that obviously Anthony Taylor couldn't.
Basically, because of the level I'm at, I'm much better than Anthony Taylor. And I think you're going to give me a better fight than DK Money. Don't get it wrong, because you've got heart, you've got grit. But once I'm constantly in your face, you know, constantly throwing punches at you, and then in round 3, you won't be able to take it anymore. And then, you know, your corner's going to throw in the towel. It's going to be game over.
Wow. But what if I just try copy Face Sensei and just try to hit you with the same moves that he did?
You're not as good as Face Sensei, bro. That's not going to happen. You don't have the boxing IQ Face Sensei has. So that's not going to happen.
I mean, I'd be worried about it. Obviously, I feel like I can say this because I got knocked down, but Face Sensei made you do the stanky leg. So if I start trying to copy him, it might be a little bit techie for you.
I mean, I guess so. He gave me the stanky leg, but at the end of the day, I recovered very quick. So
you did. It's true.
Shows I got a chin. I didn't go down like you did, bro.
Yeah, true say, but I'm not gonna lie. I think Anthony Taylor probably hits a lot harder than Face Sensei. Face Sensei is probably the better mover, but as far as who's gonna hit with more force, it's gonna be AT.
I mean, I've never fought AT, so I can't speak on that.
Who do you think hits harder, Face Sensei or me?
Oh, definitely Face Sensei.
You think he hits harder than me?
But the thing is, how would I know? How would I know who hits
I
harder?
mean, fair enough, fair enough, fair
Yeah,
enough.
it's hard to answer. I've never fought you, bro.
If
From all the opponents I've had, though, Face Sensei obviously hits the hardest.
yeah,
From the
but if
opponents I've
someone
had.
said to me, Ashley, someone's gonna bang you in your face, do you want it to be, I don't know, do you want it to be King Kenny or do you want it to be Jay Swingler? I'm obviously gonna say I'd rather take a punch from Jay than from King Kenny. Like clearly you're the more powerful
Jay's a
person.
pussy.
But this is what I'm saying. So obviously obviously I'm gonna hit you harder than Face Sensei. Let's be serious. Face Sensei, he might be a better boxer than me. He might have better ring IQ than me. Of course, I'll give you that. But like, let's be serious. As far as who's gonna hit harder, I'm gonna hit you harder than you've been hit before.
The thing is, maybe you do hit harder, but that doesn't change anything. I spar demons in the gym, bro. I spar like people that are going to be future world champions that hit 20 times harder than you, bro, and I'm still there standing sparring. So you hitting hard is not going to make a difference.
I believe that. I believe that. I just don't want you to. I don't want you to be taken aback. Do you know what I mean? I don't want you to think that I'm gonna.
I'll be ready. I'll be ready for your hard punches. That's not going to change anything. You being able to hit hard, bro. Trust me.
All right. Okay.
Ash, let me ask you. Last time in the build up for the Taylor fight, there was a lot made about the style that you're going to come in with, the drunken master style. We're now talking about a power fight.
Can I just say, I think I did the drunken part without the master, but we.
Fair play. Listen, fair play for fronting that up. But you're talking now about a firefight. You're not talking. I've not heard you say that drunken master term yet. You're now talking about I'm going to hit harder than this. I'm going to hit harder. Have you abandoned that style, or have you been working on it, or where are we?
Right, like to be completely honest, I think as a novice when you're going into something, if you haven't done it for years, I don't think you're really. I'd be lying to you if I said that I mastered fighting in any one way. It would just be a barefaced lie. Do you know what I mean? I haven't completely conditioned my body to do to do anything because I just haven't boxed for long enough. So there obviously is an element of looking at the people that I'm fighting against and trying to think, okay, realistically, what's going to work for me in this? So if I'm fighting against AT, obviously I don't really want to get into a firefight. I want to try and keep it longer, although I was unsuccessful in doing that. Yeah. In fighting against King Kenny, obviously the tactics are going to be a bit different. Do you know what I mean? I'm expecting Kenny to be able to trouble me in ways that Anthony Taylor couldn't, of course, but also Kenny's not going to have the type of power to just put me down with one swing. So it's going to be a completely different fight.
Kenny, I assume you've watched Ash's fight with Taylor back maybe a couple of times now. What have you learned from that fight?
I think Rak-Su, the main thing I got from that fight is that Rak-Su is a guy that's got heart, he's got grit. He's going to give me a good fight, but I just don't think his boxing, his ring IQ, he's on the same level as me. He's going to get outboxed and then he's going to get finished. As simple as that.
You've obviously got really high aspirations. We talk about the light heavyweight title becoming vacant now. Slim's moved down a weight. There's a whole host of names chasing that title. Your name is in that race, but obviously it falls back significantly if you lose this fight and Ash goes significantly further forward.
That's not happening.
How much is that playing in your mind?
Well, yeah, obviously this is a fight that I need to win, to go and progress on track to get that title. So obviously I'm taking this as serious as all my other fights. There's no fights that I've never not taken serious. I never underestimate any of my opponents. We train hard. And
you ain't gonna take me too seriously, bro. It's all good.
Bro, no, I am taking you seriously. Yeah, you're training hard. I'm sure you're training hard, and I'm training even 10 times harder. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm winning this fight. No
Should we Could you got title aspirations? Yeah. How about this? If I win, right? If I win, we gotta do a beta squad video talking about it, and I'll give you a rematch straight away.
Well, you're not gonna win, so that's not gonna happen.
I mean, look, Chris, you can see Chris, you can testify.
Wait. Okay, listen to my bet. When I win, I want you to make a song about me. About the fight. I want you to make a song about me and a song about the fight.
Okay, do you know what? I'm with that. So if I win, Beta squad video, we do rematch. If you win, make a song about you.
Yeah, that's a deal.
All right, bet.
Listen, do you know what, right? The amount of digital face-offs we do and the bets that keep coming, it's always different. I don't think we've had a bet like this before. This is a cultural
this is a bit of a different one. A bit of a different one.
This is a cultural capital bet, and I love it. Ash, we just mentioned the title there. We mentioned that it's up for grabs. It's not going to be on this fight, but the title is there. It's in the ecosystem. It's swirling around. Are your aspirations to go and get that hardware?
No, to be honest with you, my aspirations are to beat Kenny. That's what it is, because there's no point me looking past it. I'm not. Kenny's got the advantage of, and more credit to him, he's managed to build himself up a profile where, in reality, let's be 100% honest, if Kenny loses to me, he might still end up getting a title fight down the line anyway, because whoever holds that belt, Kenny's going to be a massive fight for them. For me, if I don't beat Kenny, if Kenny does do what he thinks he's going to do, which he's not going to, but if that was to happen, then it's kind of like the end of the road for me. Do you know what I mean? So it's pointless me looking past that. The only thing that I need to focus on is fighting against Kenny. And also, I think I make a lot of content online whereby I'd always encourage people to, just because something goes wrong, like not to shy away from that and not to run away from it. So I almost have to take my own advice as well and say, all right, do you know what? Because the last match didn't go to plan, it doesn't mean that I have to run away from the experience. Actually, we jump straight back in the deep end, and not with somebody that I'm looking at and is going to be an easy fight, but actually against someone who, again, is going to be a formidable opponent. But yeah, I think sometimes you got to practice what you preach. And for me, fighting Kenny is that. So it's kind of like that personal battle element to it.
Kenny, something Ash has just said there. Having worked in boxing for too many years that I don't want to reveal my age, I've seen so many fighters talk about being at the end of the line if they lose this fight. And it goes about if they lose this next fight, it's the end of the road. They're out, they're done. And it works one of two ways. Usually, if they're a bit older towards the end of their career, that's almost an admission pre-fight that they're done. You know, this is just the sort of checking out kind of phase. Whereas in other fighters, and we've seen examples recently and over the decades gone by, they take it as motivation and they come out fighting with everything on the line. They force the fight to becoming a dogfight. If Ash has that mentality, are you going to be able to handle him pulling you
100%.
into this dogfight?
100%, bro. I fight dogs in the gym, bro. Trust me, I'm sparring dogs in the gym because I know that's how Rak-Su's gonna come. He's gonna, come fight like a dog, but I'm just gonna absolutely outbox him. And if anything, I think Rak-Su's style will be better for me. It will be better for everyone to watch at home as well. No one wants to see a fight that's gonna end in round one. You know what I'm saying? If I'm constantly just on him, outboxing him, he'll take a few heavy shots. He might go down, he'll get back up, but it's good, and slowly taking him apart, and then I'll finish him.
Ash, is this a tougher fight than Anthony Taylor?
Is it a tougher fight than Anthony Taylor? All right, hold on. I'll be real. Like, Kenny triggered my ego with what he was just saying. So let me sit back.
Okay, yeah. Respond.
Let me take a step back.
What triggered it? What triggered it?
The confidence that you're speaking with makes me want to say, like, forget the fourth. Like, let's just link up and fight tomorrow because this is ridiculous. Like, I can't believe
you want to fight now. We could go now. I'll send you the Addy right now. I'll DM it to you right now. We can go right now. We don't have to wait till the fight.
Everything inside it's just like, what is he mad? But as I said, let me take a step back. And is it a tougher fight? It's the same level of difficulty, but it's not tougher because what I'm at risk at. When I went back and I watched the AT fight, right? AT hit me with a couple of big shots, and the shots hurt me, obviously. But besides that, I'm not actually getting peppered. Like, I'm actually, I don't know if you were there, Chris, at the end, but I'm actually okay. Do you know what I mean? I haven't got any cuts. I'm not really bruised. I haven't been hit a lot. It's just when I have got hit, it's obviously connected quite a lot. Against Kenny, it's going to be different because Kenny's not going to have the same power in any one of those shots, But the danger is that Kenny's obviously going to let a lot more shots go. And from a boxing perspective, he's going to throw a lot more shots at me. So it's like equal difficulty level, but for completely different reasons. Because I can't see Kenny. If everything goes wrong for me and I end up losing this fight, the worst case scenario is Kenny's footwork is too much and I haven't managed to hit him properly and he's managed to beat me on points. Do you know what I mean? He's not actually going to be able to hurt me. Whereas with AT, it was like, he's not going to outbox me, but there's a possibility that he is going to hurt me.
So to Ash's point there, he was talking really well, saying it really well. But one thing that he said, which I think is a very fair point, is he was taking a lot of shots, but he was always there against Anthony. Now a misconception is getting chin checked, right? Oh, he's not got a chin, so he goes down. For me, fighters, it's not really about a chin check you should speak about. It's a heart check. Can they take the chin check and then carry on coming? And Ash clearly can do that. Do you think this is going to be do you think this is going to have to be the kind of fight where you have to break the heart as well as the chin? He's going to keep coming and you've got to keep just getting him back down.
Like I said, Rak-Su has got grit. I noticed that about him. He's got heart, he's got grit. He was taking those punches from Anthony Taylor. And like I said earlier on, it's going to be a fight where I have to, slowly break him down. His soul is going to be gone from his body by the time I'm done with him. And then when I'm ready, when he's ready to be cooked and finished, I'll take the kill. As simple as that.
So I'll give you a heads up here. There was a couple of people in the commentary in my first round against Anthony Taylor. There's a moment where I start shouting, "Come on!" Right?
Come on!
Yeah. In that moment, the commentators are like, "Oh, he might be trying to lure him into making a mistake."
Yeah.
I was not trying to lure anybody into making a mistake. That was me thinking in my head. Can I swear, Chris?
Of course you can. You're the boss. Both of you.
That was me thinking, I have fucked it here. Like, I have not got enough to deal with this scenario. I don't know how I'm going to win this fight or if I can win this fight. And that, come on, was me basically. I'm not even talking to AT. I'm actually more talking to myself, where it's like, you know what? We're not going to be able to box our way through this. So we just got to say, fuck it, and we just got to fight. So I'm not arrogant enough to say that you don't have phenomenal boxing skills. I don't know what you're doing in the gym. Maybe you're going to be great. But I can promise you this. Breaking my soul, spirit, or heart, that should not be the thing that you're banking on. Because I thought I was losing that fight 1 minute and 30 seconds in. And just fought the rest of it on nothing but spirit. So that ain't something that's going to happen.
How'd you respond to that?
I mean, fair enough. We're going to have to wait till fight night. And we'll see what happens. But I'm confident in my ability in, taking him apart. And like I said, he has got heart. But once I'm constantly on him, and once he feels my right hand, it's going to be game over for you.
Gee, that's the money punch, yeah? The one that took out the UK money. All right.
What I've got to say about both of you guys is you're both very friendly, smiley. I speak to both of you separately and privately, and it's always very civil, very calm. You come on here, there's smiles, you're happy to go back and forth, but there's this undercurrent. I'll be honest with you, I did not anticipate Ash talking about pulling up tonight, finding the address, and Kenny responding to it, going, "I'll send it you now, mate. Let's just go." I didn't anticipate that happening. You two guys, this is the competition that lies within you. Neither of you are willing to take a back step here.
Yeah, like I said, honestly, I've got nothing personal against Rak-Su. This is all competition. I just want to show that I'm the better boxer than him, and he's going to get beat. It's as simple as that, and then I move forward. Really, I
think people have to also understand and recognize there's a group of people out there, right, that need to box in life because they need the money and that's what they're good at, right? There are also some people who they might be influencers and they see everything that's happening with Misfits and it looks like it's great, and to be involved in that one time would be absolutely amazing. So they really want to try it for the experience of a lifetime. Me and Kenny are both okay with what we do career-wise, and we both fought on Misfits already before. We're both doing this because we're mildly tapped in the head and we just want to fight. So, at the end of the day, clearly, there is an element of, regardless of all of the conversation, I don't think either of us is going to be too disrespectful or too distasteful, but we haven't been working for X amount of weeks for no reason. I'm not going to get myself to the lightest I've been since I was a teenager for no reason. Kenny, I saw him at the last fight, had KT tape on his hand. He clearly injured himself. He's not going to hurt himself for no reason to just get there in the ring, take a backward step and roll over. So when the bell goes, like, it's game time. We're both going to go to war. It'll be a calculated war. It'll be like Sun Tzu's war. But yeah, it's on.
Did you know he'd been monitoring you, Kenny?
What do you mean you've been monitoring me? How?
When he said you had the tape on your hand.
Oh, yeah, to be fair, I mean, I wasn't hiding it. I was there in front of thousands of people in the arena and on camera. It was just a little injury. We're back. The jab's still crisp. The jab is still speedy. You know, the jab is
you
still
better be
hiding.
careful. Your forehead don't break the hand. You know.
No way. No way.
It might be a new defensive mechanism. When you throw out the jab, I'm just gonna, you know what I mean?
You're just gonna fucking headbutt it. Do a Ryan Taylor.
Well, listen, guys, I can't wait for this fight. I'm really, really excited to see how it goes down. Ash Rak-Su and King Kenny. I think you're right. What you said in the first line, the opening line that you said today, Ash, it could be fight of the night that we're looking at here. It goes down in Telford, and we're less than a month out. Live on DAZN. Jay Swingler tops the card. Tag Team Mania, female titles, and the light heavyweight hopefuls, King Kenny and Ash Rak-Su. Thank you both very much for joining us. We will see you in Telford in less than a month.